Hello there, good morning and welcome to Superscreen News R10, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Blessed Omonose. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, has written the Senate requesting screening and subsequent confirmation of former Inspector General of Police, Mr. Smith, as chairman of the Police Service Commission, PSC, and 5 others members of the commission. President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, read the letter containing President Buhari's requesting during Thursday plenary.
Request for confirmation of appointment of chairman and members of the Police Service Commission in compliance with provisions of Section 1531M and 1541 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, a right to forward for confirmation by the Senate during the listed names as the chairman and members of Police Service Commission, PSC. I attach here with their CVs. Number 1, Monsieur Adiola Kumbi Smith, CFR, Chairman, Southwest. Justice Clara Bata Ogumbi, Full-Time Commissioner, Northeast. Lawa Bawa, AIG retired, CON, Full-Time Commissioner, Northwest. Mohamed Najatu, Member, Northwest. Brahimo Odagib Austin, Member, South-South. Barrister Romy Mom, Member, North Central. And Dr. Ikemaka Osimiri Jumbo Ofu, Member, Southeast. While thanking you immensely in anticipation of the early consideration and confirmation of the above appointments by the distinguished Senate, please accept, Mr. Senate President, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Muhammadu Buhari.
The former Inspector General of Police, Mr. Smith, is to succeed former IGP Mike Okiro. Chairman of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, in Osun State, Ademola Ishola, says Iola Omishore is now a bona fide member of the party. Ishola disclosed this in an interview with the journalist in Osogbo on Thursday at the inauguration of local government chairman of the party in Osun State. A governorship aspirant of the SDP has launched a verbal attack on Omishore following his defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the party, arguing that the former chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriations, is just a sympathizer to the SDP and not a real member. The SDP chairman, while defending the new member of the party, said Omishore is duly registered as a member of the SDP at his ward in Ile-Ife and has collected his membership card. The All Progressive Congress APC in Ekiti State has petitioned the Inspector General of Police and the Director General of the Department of State Services, DSS, over the wanton destruction of the campaign billboard of its governorship candidate, Kayode Fayemi, in Ekiti State. The party claimed that the destruction was carried out on the orders of Governor Ayodele Fayose by supporters of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. The APC, in a May 23rd petition signed by its Ekiti State Secretary, Paul Omotosho, called for the immediate arrest and prosecution of those involved in the destruction of the billboard. Still in Ekiti State, All Progressive Congress APC has fixed June the 24th, 2018 as the date for its national convention. National Publicity Secretary of the party, Balaji Abdullahi, who disclosed this, said the new party officials elected at the convention will be inaugurated 2 days later on Monday, June 25, 2018. The ruling party had initially planned to hold the national convention on May 14 as it moved to put its leadership troubles and internal crisis behind it. However, on April the 27th, the party said in a statement containing a new date for its nationwide congresses that the national convention would not hold in June, but it did not specify a date. Ekiti State House of Assembly has impeached and removed its Deputy Speaker, Segun Adewumi, for alleged gross misconduct. The House also removed the Chief Whip, Akini Isande, from Ikeretu and replaced him with Olawale Onigbobi from Ekiti South-West 1. The assembly accused Adewumi of committing several acts, including personal conduct likely to bring the assembly to disrepute, obvious threats to peace of members, and obstruction of constitutional functions of the House. The chairman, House Committee on Information, Samuel Omotosho, said Adewumi was removed at the plenary with a division list, signed by 2/3 majority members and harmoniously passed by the House as required by law. Omotosho also said the House has considered the unopposed nomination of Shino Animashaun, Ekiti West 2, as the new Deputy Speaker. The Special Offences Court sitting in Lagos has declared the chairman of Innocent Motors Nigeria Limited, Innocent Chukwuma, wanted over his failure to make an appearance in court for his arraignment the 5th time. Chukwuma and his company, Innocent Motors Nigeria Limited, are to be arraigned on a 4-count charge of conspiracy to obtain property by false pretense, stealing and forgery. EFCC alleged that the defendants, with intent to defraud, conspired to obtain by false pretense containers of motorcycles, spare parts and raw materials, a property of Guarantee Trust Bank GTB from Mitsu Silk Lines Limited, Apapa. Report says Innocent had previously failed to make an appearance in court for his arraignment on January the 17th, February 9, March 14, and April 25th. Parents and guardians of special and wards have been urged to take them to special school or homes that can cater for them. This advice was given at the annual rally organized Special Persons Association of Nigeria (SPAN) and the Association of Handicapped Persons Welfare held yesterday in Lagos. Details in this report.
People with special needs are those having a condition that restricts their ability to function physically, mentally, or socially. They are unable to use part of their body or mind because it does not work normally. At the 2018 Annual National Handicap Youth Rally, persons with special needs from different schools converged to celebrate their existence. Speaking with Superscreen, National Coordinator of Special Persons Association of Nigeria (SPAN), Chidi Wankwer, urged parents with special needs children to desist from keeping them indoors or to educate them at available special schools.
The schools are here having their World Youth Day, songs, praise, and different recitation in the presence of the public. So the advice that we have for parents and the public is that they should not allow their children to loiter because of disability. Neither should they leave them in the street to be begging. Instead, they send them to centers like ours and all these ones. You can see these ones now are useful. Some have testified of graduating as lawyers, doctors, and computer technologists, and different professionals. Some have gone out of the country to represent Nigeria in Paralympic Games and came back with gold, silver, bronze.
The visually impaired ones are the smartest people you can find anywhere around the whole world. Look at Stevie Wonders, Ray Charles. We can see our own Cobanks and many other visually impaired you can see around. They are making it, and also they can also make it. Bring out your visually impaired people. Bring them to places that they can be orientated. You can bring them to Bethesda Home. Like you can see, I was orientated in Bethesda Home. Bethesda Home is a very nice place for visually impaired people to be.
Special needs schools present at the event made different presentations in music and drama in appreciation of God's kindness.
see them as if they have any disabilities when you come to them. We call them disabled ones. It's because we are not got, we don't really know them. But if you know them, they are very friendly.
I learn a lot of things. I, as a person who is complete, what they can do, I cannot do it. And God give them special brain, different from those of us who are physical fit. For instance, that piano, playing drums, I can't do it. But they are, whatever you teach them, they grab it fast.
Government of all levels were urged to support their needs.
Government have been trying in the aspect of giving so many things to them. The government should try and organize a program or organize something that will bring us together as a one family.
The state government has been assisting all the schools, all the specialized schools that have been training our PWPs. And on our own too, we have our own schools, we have our own centers and schools where we provide rehabilitation training, vocational training for PWPs. The state government will continue assisting PWPs in the state, and we want you to support the government achieving this goal.
In all imperfection, there is always a room for perfection, and it is said that everyone has a battle they face in life, then these ones are not exempted. But the beauty is that they have grown beyond their challenges, and one can only hope that others in their shoes will do the same and be happy.
You're still watching Superscreen News at 10. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll bring you business news. Please stay with us.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day, but Nigeria government are keeping quiet. Housemen are killing people. Why? It's not what we expected because of these old men that are leading us, and you people know, you are aware that these people are not the right people to lead us. These kind of people that are leading us here are people of black mind. They just care about themselves and their family. You are affecting my village. Let me use if I call it useless, I'm not a mistake. The other place where they build a shop, call it plaza. Say each shop there are 4 million naira, which I don't have the money, so I have to leave. If you plan to get a tribal mark, it takes a lot of pain, but after some time, you enjoy it. No, we experience hold up now during the construction time. Then after some time, we start enjoying it. The way they are doing the construction is too slow. It's too slow. The construction is too slow. They should stop the construction and make sure people go into their businesses and do their businesses.
Glad to have you back. And now to the world of business. Senate President Bukola Saraki has promised that the 2018 appropriation bill will be presented to President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday. Saraki disclosed these on Thursday while he led members of the National Assembly to the State House to break the day's fast with President Buhari. According to the Senate President, the delay in presenting the budget to President Buhari is because both chambers of the National Assembly are harmonizing the budget. The National Assembly has passed the 2018 appropriation bill on Wednesday, 6 months after President Buhari presented the bill to them. The Federation Accounts Allocation Committee has distributed the sum of 701.22 billion naira to the 3 tiers of government for the month of April. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mahmoud Issa Dussein, disclosed these to journalists after the monthly file committee on Wednesday in Abuja. He attributed the increase to the improvement in the price of crude oil globally.
This month, because of the improved revenue base, after due consultations, it's been decided to take out 24.5 billion as savings and credit the amount to the excess crude account. So after those deductions, what we have left is 574 billion, 0.689 compared to 468 billion for last month. And this amount is distributed as follows. The federal government got a share of 276.5 billion, states 140.26 billion, local governments 108 billion, and then states under the derivation principle got 49.75 billion. Value added tax also increased like other revenue lines from 83.7 billion the previous month to 87.965 billion.
On his part, Chairman, Finance Commissioner Forum, Mahmoud Jinissa said the state are planning to protest the sharing formula of the committee.
The revenue sharing formula, this is where discussion has commenced within us to see how we can be able to have a realistic and a justifiable review of revenue sharing formulas, because we believe as state, most people are residing in the states and local government level. If you ask me federal government, I will just tell you maybe it's Abuja and some other places, but where the real Nigerians are, they reside in states and local government. So I believe that the states and local government should have more revenues, so that they will work for people, and people will have will feel the impact and the presence of government. Yeah, this is not to take note of other burdens that is on federal government, particularly the security. All right, we are mindful of that, but that does not mean we will not push for the revenue sharing formula to be reviewed. We are doing that, and at an appropriate time we will make an announcement in that regard.
A breakdown of the figures shows FG got 276.535 billion naira. The states went home with 140.262 billion naira, while the local governments took 108.136 billion naira. Hair making is one business that is unknown to many to be a good source of income. In this special report, Superscreen takes a look at the business of hair making and its profitability. The report.
The hair is one major part of the body that either brings out one's beauty or hides it. As a result, a lot of women are very concerned about the kind of hairstyle they make and how well it is made. For these reasons, hundreds of women have taken hair making as a life business. And today, the business appears more lucrative than it was in the past. The popular Ogoro Market in Mushin area of Lagos is a home to hundreds of hairstylists. They resume as early as 7 a.m. and close as late as 10 p.m. Fielding questions from these two stylists, they say hair making is a lucrative business indeed.
The business is nice and it's smooth. There is money and there is gain inside.
Depends on what they want to do. Depends on the style of the weaving.
The braid money is different. Price is different from fixing, from bonding, dredge. We do fixed lock. So the price is different. So it depends on what customer want to do. So that we give them the price of it.
Both women have been in the business of hair making for over a decade.
Let's say 12 years now.
It's more than 15 years I've been in here.
Like 25 years ago.
They equally speak on the profit made daily on hair making.
Sometimes we fix 2.5, 1.5, but now we have some customers that will tell you that they can only afford 500 naira. And we can't allow them to go to do it reluctantly. We do it.
I feed my children, my mother, my family out of it.
Feed my children, pay school fees to make up myself beautiful.
Other hairstylists share similar views, though with some exceptions.
We used to work very well around the festive period, that is during the Easter, Eid al-Kabir, or end of the year. That's when we used to work very well. And during this time of Ramadan, things really dull.
As the nation battles with unemployment, high crime rate, among others, venturing into hair-making business might not be a bad idea. After all, they say the end always justifies the means.
If you're just joining us, this is Superscreen News Hour 10. We'll take another short break, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign and sport news. Join us again. Glad to have you back. Now to the international scene. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that he will no longer attend the planned meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. In a letter sent to Kim on Thursday, Trump said the summit has been scheduled for June 12 in Singapore will no longer be possible based on the tremendous anger and open hostility shown by Pyongyang